What happens in an organization if you're missing honesty or humility? Well, first, let's look at honesty without humility. This is tough love without the love. It's prevalent in hard-charging business environments. From the outside, it's what we would expect to find in brash and abrasive cultures. You also see it in a lot of sports culture. Many great coaches, even more great players by name recognition at least, likely have an easier time with honesty than they do humility. But here's the problem. Honesty without humility destroys trust. Sure, I can trust what you say, but I cannot trust your intentions. I believe you're telling your truth, but I don't believe you're interested in finding the truth. The real shame here is that we can get by for so long without humility and may even benefit from a lack of humility in the short run. It's not until the project is over, the game is won or lost, or you retire that the sting of regret sets in. And often by then, it's far too late to fix. Now, that is honesty without humility. But what happens if you have humility without honesty? Well, that's a tricky one. Humility without honesty seems nobler. We're careful not to be mean. We're quick to encourage, outwardly at least. We don't draw attention to ourselves publicly, but inside we are rotting. Sure, we don't say it, but we still believe it. And I think that's even worse. Let me repeat that. Humility without honesty is worse than honesty without humility. Why? Because it's not actually humility. It's a facade that we put up to look good and to play nice with others, but it is not true. When you have a team that emphasizes humility but not honesty, you get a group of people who outwardly agree but inwardly disagree. Everyone smiles and nods in meetings, and then they go back to doing things their own way. Politics thrive and passive aggression runs rampant. The root issues are never dealt with, and personality differences are rarely overcome, all while the leader thinks everyone's doing great. I see this most frequently in nonprofits and churches and other cause-based organizations who tend to see conflict as a problem and try to avoid it at all costs. By now, you probably see how missing honesty or humility or both is bad news. But what happens when you have both? It's incredible. Before we can get there, in the next video, I'm going to define true humility and honesty in a workplace, and they probably aren't quite what you think.